G'day mates, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2015 Kiwi. Now Kiwi are flightless birds endemic to New Zealand of the order Apterygiformis. The 5 extant species fall into the family Apterygidae in the genus Apteryx. Approximately the size of a domesticated chicken, Kiwi are the smallest ratatids, meaning they're closely related to ostriches, emus, rheas, cassowaries, especially the elephant birds and moas. DNA sequence comparison of the yielding of the conclusion of these birds. They are more closely related to the elephant birds from Madagascar, but they're much smaller compared to that. Now the Maori word kiwi is generally accepted to be as imitative origin from its call. Now, kiwi is the name is referred as a fruit and a bird. Now there are considered a species of kiwi, like for example, we've got the great spotted kiwi, a little spotted kiwi, of course, the southern brown kiwi, Okarito kiwi, and of course, the North Island brown kiwi. Now their diet consists of earthworms, beetle larvae, centipedes, spiders, and snails, but also eat fruit, berries, seeds, and occasionally small vertebrates like frogs, but they have to deal with the invasive predators like stoats. Now let's take a look at this adorable kiwi. Now, kiwi birds are a species of birds that lived in New Zealand, especially moas and the Haast's eagle. And yes, this is the only flightless bird that I finally get, so a very good looking bird. Because of its adorable nature, I think kiwis makes a perfect choice of the animal kingdom, with its long beak, a fluffy feathers, and also female can lay a giant egg. Yes, I'm not kidding. Females can actually lay a big ass eggs. And yeah, laid only once to prevent from the hard course of pregnancy. Now, the sculpt is good, by the way. It is very nice. Especially they made a kiwi better. Also, the pose is actually good as well, because the pose is actually kind of nice, and it's with the standing sculpture does help it to stand, and I also put a carpet in it. So I'm not gonna criticize or something, but I think this bird looks kind of perfect in my opinion. Especially those details. The details are perfect for this bird, and I think this is a nice addition of the animal. Well, believe it or not, kiwis are such a magnificent animals. Because of their New Zealand, New Zealand is home for flightless birds, including kiwi itself, a kakapo, and takahe. And the flightless predatory, there were New Zealand's predators like the Haast's eagle, but the predator in New Zealand has to be the kea, a typical parrot that feeds on sheep's blood. Now, I think this is an interesting fact about these creatures because of how they were. I forgot to mention that the size of these things were very small, and it can grow up to 45 to 65 centimeters and weigh about 1.4 to 3.9 kilograms. But let's talk about the color scheme. Like kiwis back on today, they have brown in color, just basically brown, which is a perfect choice, especially their gray legs and white claws, typically a beige beak. And yeah, kiwis are very adorable animals and basically a great choice of it. So basically, kiwis are among the most famous birds in New Zealand. You know, that's how the Australians are up to. Yeah, I sounded like an Australian accent, but listen, I'm an accent professional and everything else are possible. But I think the kiwi is a good choice of a bird because it is a great figure making. And yeah, the kiwi is a perfect animal to have around, especially how cute it is. But believe it or not, it's an endangered species, and like all other kiwis, I think there might be considered how these animals are in the risk of extinction. And let me tell you, the Kiwi was in fact listed as endangered. So let's give it a ruler and let's give this bird a measure. Terms from a length from the tip of the beak and tail, or a ass, which is only at about 2.10 inches, and which is only at about approximately 5 centimeters, and the height on top of the back, we're looking at about 1.5 inch, and which is only at about 3.25 centimeters. Now, this is the only flightless birds that I had, and I think I'm gonna give credit to that. And I'm gonna give this bird a 9 out of 10. A really decent bird, and it's pretty possible. And if you know about this bird, let me know in the comments is what you think. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comment below, and I'll see you for another review about the PNSO Jaquez the Dino Kyrus. Goodbye, everyone, and see you next time.